So I gotta leave this video. So I was at this meeting this past Wednesday. The meeting was from like 7 o'clock at night to almost 10 o'clock at night in New York. So I'm part of this group called Landmark. If you want to know more information about Landmark, just hit me up and I'll inbox you about it. But basically, if I were to summarize Landmark, think about your life with possibilities in your life. And there's some people, who are living their life, you know, how should I say, not living to their full potential because there's certain things that they're telling themselves. Now imagine if I could show you a way of thinking of unlocking something within yourself for which you could have like unlimited possibilities. Okay? So basically what I'm saying is this. Um, here's an awesome message that I want to give to you guys, and this message hit home. Now, there are people who aren't doing things in life, whether it's dealing with their health or marriage or family or drugs, and they just keep repeating the same behaviors over and over again. They'll get first, let's do drugs. They'll get clean, and then, you know, go back to drugs. Get clean, go back to drugs. They'll do crime, and go back to what they're doing. All right. So you try to relate this to people that this is not the way to live. This is not, the way to live your life. This is not what you want to do. There are consequences. And what this doctor said is sometimes in life that people keep repeating the same behaviors because they're thinking about things almost like superficial. Like for instance, if I told you the impact of you not working out is that you're not gonna look good, you're gonna be flabby, you're not gonna have a six pack or whatever, that's the impact of you not working out. Now, what if I told you the impact of you not working out is that you're gonna die, that you're not gonna see your grandkids, like you will lose a limb. That might motivate more people to actually work out and put more energy into diet and exercise. So, what you guys have to think about it in terms of your workouts and when it comes to leading a healthy lifestyle is that don't look at leading a healthy lifestyle as the impact of, okay, I'm just not going to work out today. I'm not going to, follow my diet. I'm just going to, do this and that. I want you guys to look at it as like, listen, if I don't, lead a healthy lifestyle, and here's the thing about it, you get more bang for your buck. It's not even, don't get me wrong, it takes effort, but not as much effort as other things you're trying to achieve in life, whether it's being an entrepreneur or being a MD, PhD, JD, or nursing school. Like there are many other things in life that you have to try to achieve that some of you guys want to achieve that's going to take a lot more effort. It's going to take a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. It's different. If you're trying to make it to the Olympics, that's a little bit different. Run a marathon, that's a little bit different. But we're talking about just living a healthy lifestyle, just making certain lifestyle choices. So you guys need to realize, and myself included, because I fall into these pits. I'm not perfect. I still struggle. That you need to realize that the impact of you choosing to live a life where screw exercise, screw eating healthy, is that you will develop diabetes. You will develop high blood pressure. You will be put on multiple medication. Like you need to realize that when you get older, I deal with patients who are 60 years old, 70 years old, who are literally on a laundry list of medication. Now, our bodies were not meant to be on any medication. Why am I taking care of you in the emergency room and you're on literally 15 medication? And some of the medications you're on is to bypass the side effect of the other medication. So you're on two medications to solve one problem because as one medication is helping out one problem, it's causing certain side effects, and now you're on another medication. So the impact of you not choosing to have diet and exercise in your life is that you're going to be on so many medications. That's one more extra thing you have to do in your life. The impact of you not working out or exercise is that you will lose a limb. I can't tell you how many patients I take care of in the emergency room where they have, they're diabetic, and with diabetes you get neuropathy. Now, for those of you who aren't medically, trained, neuropathy is when you have a problem in your nerves. Like for instance, if I stuck a needle in your foot, you would feel it. Diabetics start to develop problems with the nerve conduction pathways in their body such that I can stick a needle in their foot and they will not feel it. Now, imagine, and they have circulatory problems. Now, let's compound this together, guys. Now, if you have circulatory problems, you're going to have decreased flow to certain parts of your body, so you could develop like pressure ulcers, because your body doesn't compensate. So you start getting sores on your foot or sores on different parts of your body. Now, with those sores, a person who's non-diabetic can feel the pain and get those sores treated. Like, ow, I feel pain there. Oh, I'm starting to develop a sore. So you learn to change your behavior, or put certain creams or different things to treat the ulcer, or treat the pre-ulcer, I should say. Now, if you're diabetic, you don't even know that you have issues. You don't even know you have ingrown toenails. You don't even know you have these issues. So now the issue compounds, and that sore gets infected, and now you run a cycle of, now you have infections on different parts of your body. You get put on antibiotics, and come on. You get put on different types of antibiotics, and then you develop antibiotic resistance many of the times. And now you run a life where you're in and out of the hospital for different types of infections, and sometimes super infections. Now, listen to everything that I described. Listen to everything that I described. All that could be avoided with diet and exercise. All that could be avoided just by, and I'm not telling you to be an Olympic athlete. I'm not telling you to be a CrossFit athlete. You know, I'm talking about something as simple as like, okay, dedicate yourself to some type of fitness class, 30 to an hour a day, every single day. I'm not telling you to go vegan. I'm just telling you something as healthy as, like, you know what? Choose a life of focusing on healthy fats, proteins, chill out on the carbs, or get your carb source from fruit and vegetables, and chill out from manufactured food like candy, cakes, donuts. Save those times for special occasions. For your kid's birthday, go all out. For your birthday, go all out. You want a glass of wine, have a glass of wine. A glass of wine, by the way, is about 6 ounces. A cup is 8 ounces, okay? So I'm not telling you not to enjoy life. I'm telling you to make better decisions to avoid that cascade that I just spoke to you about. All right? So imagine living a life where, you can avoid all that. Like, I feel so sorry for these diabetics. There's some, imagine if I told you the impact of you not working out is that you don't have to wake up one day with crushing chest pain, feeling like you're about to die. You go to the emergency room. I treat you. You see me. I'm the last face you want to see in the emergency room. What's up, Billy? I'm the last face you want to see in the emergency room because I don't do checkup, guys. I don't do checkups. I don't do physical exams. Okay? Physical exam checkup. Every once in a while, patients do come in the emergency room for that crap. I say crap because I'm an emergency doc. I'm here to save lives. I like to give you checkups. Anyway, imagine you come to the emergency room. You see my face as an ER doc, and the issue is that, you're having a heart attack. So now one of two things happens. Either I'm calling a cardiothoracic surgeon or a cardiologist to set you up for open heart, where they crack open your chest and replace certain valves in your heart, or I'm calling a cardiologist and then taking you to the cardiac cath lab where they're going through your groin to put a stent to open up a vessel in your heart that's clogged from years of you eating fried foods and not taking care of your body or smoking. See, that's what you think about the impact. What if I told you the impact of you drinking every day is one day you may need a liver transplant? Okay? Your liver fails. You can't hold fluid in the normal parts of your bodies because of this thing called oncotic pressure. Google oncotic pressure if you're scientifically inclined. So now you live a life where you have to go to a special doctor to stick a catheter in your stomach to drain fluid from your stomach. All because you're drinking alcohol every single day. Okay? What have I told you? Those of you guys who smoke, that one day you're going to walk around with a 2, 4, or 5 pound machine that's giving you extra artificial oxygen, and now you have this tube that goes from this tank all around through your nose because you destroyed your lungs because you're smoking everything. Our lungs weren't made to smoke cigarettes every single day. That's called chronic lung disease, emphysema, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. See, that's how people have to think about these impacts. So we think about the immediate pleasure of, it feels good to eat this McDonald's. Woo! It feels good to smoke this cigarette. Woo! But we don't think about the impact of one day, woo, you're gonna need a lung transplant, some of you guys. or you're going to be in and out of the emergency room inconveniently because your lungs can't handle the normal insults that we deal with every day as far as pollution or pollen or someone's perfume, because your lungs aren't operating at 100% capacity. So you're going to need your hip replaced because you're morbidly obese, putting all that pressure on your hips. Our bodies aren't made to carry all this weight, at least not compensated by increased muscle. See, here's the thing about it. Even if you're here's the difference between a 200 to 230 pound morbidly obese person, and 220 and 230 pound, like, very muscular athletic person. A very muscular athletic person, their bones are a little bit strong because they're more than likely, if you're 200 to 20 and 30 pounds, you have a 36-inch waist, and you're athletic, your bones have compensated. Their bones are actually stronger. You have increased vasculature. You have increased musculature to support that weight, because you're actually doing something about it. You're actually lifting weights and doing cardiovascular endurance type workouts. If you're 220 pounds and you're morbidly obese, you have atrophied muscle. You're not working out. Assuming you're not working out, so your body's not really compensating. Your bones are actually getting weaker because of the malnutrition. You need calcium and vitamin D for that compensatory element to build up bone strength. You're gonna need a hip replacement. So those of you who are not choosing a life of going to the gym or working out at home, there is a strong impact that you're going to regret 10, 20, 30 years. And I'm speaking to you as both a doctor and also as a fitness professional. See, I wear both hats. I see. What's up, Tammy? Sorry I didn't say good morning sooner, Tammy. Sorry I didn't say good morning sooner. When I do these Doc Beast dailies, I try to make sure I'm looking at the road. So, but when you live a life where you're not taking care of yourself, you're going to pay the price 20, 30 years from now. And don't get me wrong, I'm just like you guys. It feels good to eat McDonald's. It feels good to eat bad. It feels good to just to lay in bed and not do anything. It feels good. But let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you guys two things. One, it really does feel good to be healthy. It feels good to never be out of breath except for when I work out. It feels good to be a role model for your kids. That also feels good. It feels good to have energy. It feels good to be able to conquer the day. Even though, my days are very busy, I don't get that much sleep, but because of my health status, it feels good to know, like, wow, I still have more than the normal energy of a person who does what I do. It's that inner self-confidence, all right? It also feels good to know that I have mechanisms in place so that my chances of developing diabetes and cholesterol, hypertension are a lot lower than a normal average person. And it feels good to know that I have something in place that if I ever get injured, you know what? If something happens where I twist or break an ankle, I know I'm going to go to the gym and still work my core and do my pull-ups and push-ups. Something happens to my arm, it's good to know that I'm gonna go to the gym and still get on the bike. One of our members, actually at the CrossFit gym that I'm a member of, she had, hey, I'm back. She had a low extremity injury, but she still showed up at our gym and was working her core and working her upper body. So I have mechanisms in place because I know I got to do something every single day. I got to do something. At some point, I'm not going to be Doc Beast anymore. So I'm getting older. I'm starting to feel the problems in my knees. My knees crack every morning. I'm like, oh, shoot. So there's going to come a time where Doc Beast is just going to be old ODB. Old Doc Beast. Not Old Dirty Bastard like the Wu-Tang Clan rapper that passed away. For those of you who aren't into rap, I know it sounds like, what do you mean Old Dirty Bastard? It was a rapper called Old Dirty Bastard. He's part of the Wu-Tang Clan, which is a rap group from New York. His name is Old Dirty Bastard. So that's what I mean when I say that. So one day I'm going to be ODB. But no matter what, guess what? I'm still going to show up at the gym. Whether or not I'm going to hit the same numbers I am hitting like I used to when I was younger. Because I'm starting to feel it. But my goal in life is just to be off medication. That's my only goal. My goal is not to, try to look like this or be like this. I just want to be healthy, guys. I just want to make sure that I'm 60 or 70, I'm not losing a toe or losing a foot. No one's cracking open my chest, see if I have coronary artery disease. That's my only goal. I just want to live life to the fullest. I just want a high quality life so that I can keep inspiring others and get people off medication. That's what